Success takes skill. Skill takes training. Training takes work. If you're ready to live, learn, train, and connect, Job Corps is ready for you. Careers begin here.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Opa!
Hello, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager with Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine. We specialize in pediatrics to geriatrics, internal medicine, and family practice, basically from babies to grandparents. We are here for you. We want to be your primary care provider. Call us at 641-683-0800 to schedule an appointment. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
We know now more than ever how important high-speed fiber internet is to our customers, ranging from at-home work, at-home schooling, and all of your online gaming and streaming requests. We have you covered, but don't wait. Our springtime queue is filling up fast, and I want to help you get your name on that list. Call me, Samantha, your local Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit our website at www.lisco.com.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Basketball on KBIZ and on the live video stream, getting ready for our boys game between Ottumwa and Valley. These two teams have not met since January of 2014. Valley won that game 59-16. The Bulldogs have not beaten Valley since 2009. The Tigers have won the last 5 meetings, but again, no meetings in 8 seasons until we get to this year. Check the starting lineups now. First for your Bulldogs in the backcourt, the point guard, 5'11" senior Armani Robinson, 5 points, 1.5 rebounds per game. At the 2 guard, 6'1" senior Kale Leonard, 5 points and 2 rebounds per game. At the 3, 6'3" senior Adam Griner, leading scorer, 16 points and 9 rebounds per game. At the 4, 6'5" senior Mason Young, 9 points and 9 rebounds per game. And the 6'6" center Alan Cook, the junior, 3 points and 2 rebounds per game. For Valley, their lineup is as follows. In the backcourt, 6' senior Cade Gravengoat, 7 points and 3 rebounds per game. 6' senior Mason Morrow, 6 points, 3.5 rebounds per game. 6'3" freshman Curtis Stinson Jr., 8 points and nearly 3 rebounds per game. And up front, 6'9" senior Ruat Bajik, 10.5 points, 6.5 rebounds. And 6'7" senior Eli Raridan, 26 points and 9 rebounds per game. Bulldogs in the red road jerseys. White lettering, white numbers front and back, red and white checkerboard pattern down the sides of the jerseys and shorts. Valley in home whites. Orange and black trim on the jersey. Black letters, black numbers trimmed in orange. Numbers front and back. Black and orange trim on the white shorts.
And for your Valley Tigers, number 20, senior
OHS trying to get back above 500. Valley 3-1. Again, the Tigers ranked 10th in the state in Class 4A by the Associated Press. Again, the trouble with Valley tonight is going to be their height. Bijek is 6'9", Raritan is 6'7". They bring 6'8" Kier Dew off the bench.
For Ottumwa, number 24, Mason Young.
Bulldogs after tonight. Again, we talked about it. We play at Hoover on Friday. Next Monday, boys only at home versus Oskaloosa, and then next Tuesday, final game before winter break, girls and boys at home versus Urbandale. So back-to-back nights will be at Evans Middle School Monday and Tuesday next week, and then we'll head into Christmas week and the winter break. Good to have you with us. Jason Van Arkel once again with you from the Valley Fieldhouse tonight. Annie Yargo, the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Our broadcast perch at a balcony atop the bleachers on the east side of Valley's Fieldhouse. Previous years when we've come here, and again the last time we did a game here was a girls playoff game in 2018, we were sitting courtside at the scorer's table, but with the video, they've put us up high. Boy, Raritan looks like a tight end. He'll jump it up against Alan Cook. One of the few times Cook's going to jump against somebody taller than him. Whistle blows, ball in the air, tip controlled by the Tigers. They move right to left in the opening half. Mason Morrow, the point guard. Into the front court. Ottumwa picks up in a 2-3 zone to start out. Ball goes left side for Bijek. Skip it right side for Stinson. Back left side, down to the baseline now. Bijek, baseline jumper off the rim, and it falls through. Ottumwa doesn't mind if Bijek takes that shot, but it went down that time. Armani Robinson into the front court. Picked up by Stinson. Goes left side, Mason Young. Young on a backdoor to Griner. Reverse layup, though, no good, and the rebound to Morrow. Up ahead to Stinson on the left wing. Back to Bijek, back to Stinson. Left corner three, got it. Valley quickly up 5-0. Stinson had been just 3 of 12, 25% from three-point range, but he hits that one. Robinson, left side for Griner. Up top, Cale Leonard. Valley in a man-to-man. They go right side, Mason Young, guarded by the big guy, Raritan. Young, pass deflected. It'll go out of bounds at midcourt. It'll stay with Ottumwa. 6:55 opening quarter, Dogs down early 5-0. Robinson to throw the inbounds pass. Gets it left wing for Mason Young. Young down to the baseline for Griner. Back to Robinson in the corner. He'll bring it out. Guarded closely by Stinson. Back left corner for Young. Mason a baseline drive. Lost it. Off his foot out of bounds. Young had a step getting around Raritan there on the baseline, but couldn't maintain the dribble. Morrow, the senior point guard, will bring it across the timeline for Valley. Over to the right side, up top for Gravengood. Back to Stinson, up top Morrow. Right side, Gravengood. Skip pass left side to Stinson. A baseline drive, pull-up floater, good. And a timeout at Ottumwa, 6:24 first quarter, back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Godfrey's Ale House is Ottumwa's premier sports bar and restaurant with something for everyone. Whether you're wanting to have dinner with the family or meet up with friends to have some drinks while watching the game on the TVs, Godfrey's is the place to be. You can even kick back and unwind on their patio with a few drinks after a day at work. Godfrey's stands out for their inviting atmosphere, delicious food, and friendly service. Experience it for yourself at Godfrey's Ale House across from North Hy-Vee in Ottumwa.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
After the Bulldog timeout, down 7-0. Cale Leonard with it in the front court left wing. A lob on the Pick and roll to Mason Young. His shot blocked by Eli Raridan. He's back the other way. Jump stop floater in the lane, no good. Rebound tapped out, but controlled by Morrow. Swing it right side. Ravengood's three, in and out, no good. Off the rim again, and Griner's got the rebound this time for Ottumwa. Adam back the other way for the Dogs. Trying to drive in on Morrow, hands it to Robinson instead at the volleyball line. Armani, a crossover dribble, got around Stinson for a moment. That goes right wing to Griner. Adam a baseline drive, puts up a tough runner outside the lane, no good. Young fighting for the rebound, but they call a foul on Mason. First foul of the game goes against OHS at the 5:37 mark. Tigers back the other way, the number 10 team in 4A, leading Ottumwa 7-0, 5.5 first quarter. Ravengood right side, up top to Stinson, left side to Morrow. Ottumwa staying in the zone, skip it right side, Stinson for three, back iron, no. Rebound tap controlled by the big man Raridan, goes back up, missed the layup, and we get a foul on Bijek trying to get that rebound, so Valley picks up its first foul. Valley will set up pressure here, 5:14 to go, opening quarter. Robinson, fake the home run ball. Got it into Young in the corner. Try to throw back to Robinson, pass too low, picked off. Layup though, no good by Ravengood, and Robinson's got this rebound poked out of his hands, and Cook lets it go out of bounds at midcourt. It'll stay with Ottumwa. Robinson again to inbound, this time from the far side. Goes in the corner to Mason Young. Young brings it back out, hands it back to Robinson. Drives in the lane, jump stop, layup, no, blocked, but the rebound tipped out to Cook. Cook back in the corner, Griner. A whistle and a foul underneath away from the ball on Eli Raridan. He can't believe it. He'll check out and be replaced by the Hoover transfer, 6'8" senior Keir Dew. Robinson inbounds to Griner in the right corner. Up top for Cale Leonard. Leonard hands it to Armani. Robinson to Griner on the right. Adam crosses over. Throws it back to Robinson. Close defense by Stinson, I should say. A drive in by Robinson, blocked out of bounds by Dew. Another sub for Valley here. Drew Supel, a 6' junior, checks in for the first time, replacing Ravengood. Ottumwa goes 4 out on the inbounds as Robinson from the baseline. And a lob and a tough catch by Alan Cook. Feeds in the post for Young. Across the lane to Griner, who cuts down and lays it up and in. Beautiful give and go. Griner with the first bucket for Ottumwa at 7-2. 3 on the way, other end is off the glass. Didn't even draw iron on the miss by Supel. Rebound to Robinson. Armani around to pick. Throws it back left side. Cook a long three, short off the rim. Griner the rebound. Oh, they're going to call him for the foul. Looked like Adam had position there. Coach Hartz didn't like that call. First one on Griner, team foul number 2. Our officials tonight, by the way, Jerry Van Sickle, Michael Lawler, Jason Allens. 4:05 first quarter, Valley 7, Ottumwa 2. Bulldogs staying in that zone. Let's give it right side for Supel. Up top, Stinson. Left side stolen by Griner. Griner one-on-one with the freshman Stinson. Goes up strong, lay it up, no, and Stinson the rebound. Griner tried to avoid the block and kind of over-adjusted, and now throwing it up and laying it in at the other end is Mason Morrow, and it's 9-2. What should have been an Ottumwa fast break turned into a Valley fast break. Robinson calls out the play. Armani goes right side for Leonard. Leonard back up top to Griner. Left side to Young. Mason Young backs away on the dribble, gets it up top to Cook. Cook to the right wing for Cale again. Leonard looking underneath, nobody there. Gets it in the corner to Cook. Allen back up high to Robinson. Armani trying to drive, crosses over on Stinson, jump stop in the lane, shot blocked by Dew. And the loose ball ends up with Stinson. Baseball pass up ahead to Morrow, cut off by Young. Morrow goes up top, Stinson. Right side, Supel in the corner. Dew for three, and he got it. Oh, pardon me, Bijek. 12-2, Valley up 10. Robinson across the timeline. Goes left side for Cook. Got it up top for Young. Back left side to Griner. Griner driving baseline. And a bump foul is called on the Tigers here. That should be on Mason Morrow. And it is his first, team foul number 3 on Valley. Sub for Ottumwa. Rashaw Pope checks in. Valley with a couple of subs here. Raridan's back in, and joining him is Trevion Carson, a 6'3" junior. Also Chuck Epperly, a 5'9" junior, is in. Inbounds knocked away by Raridan. This is going to be a dunk. Two-handed flush. His first bucket makes it 14-2. Pope running the point for the moment. Guarded by Epperly. Ball goes right side for Leonard. Leonard into the corner for Pope. Step back three by Pope. Off the rim, no. Rebound deflects out to Young. Pope now drives in, feeds it to Leonard underneath. Fouled hard from behind by Dew, and Cale Leonard will shoot 2. First foul on Kerr Dew. Team foul number 4 on the Tigers. 2:02 to go in the quarter. Leonard to the free throw line for the first time this season. Bulldog Free Throws brought to you by Allstate Insurance and David Wildbrenner, your local Allstate Insurance agent offering financial services and insurance for auto, life, home, and more. First free throw good by Cale. He's on the board. 14-3. Kiki Dang, a 6'3" freshman, checks in for Valley, replacing Drew Supel. One more free throw for the senior Leonard. Knocks them both down. That's your Class 4A state golf champion making a couple of free throws. 14-4. Epperly running the point now for Valley. Goes left side for Deng. Skip it right side for Carson. Back to Deng. Brings it up top. All the way over to the right side. Back up top for Epperly. Back right side to Deng. Shot fake. Drives in. Kicks it back up top. Epperly. A 3 on the way. Off the rim. No. Cook unable to secure the rebound off his fingertips and out of bounds. I think Alan Cook that time was kind of looking for where to pass the ball before he had secured the rebound. So Valley inbounding from the baseline near the corner. Minute 39 to go in the quarter. Epperly looking, now gets it on the wing to Raridan. Eli Raridan up top for Deng, left side for Carson. Carson skip it to Deng, up top Epperly, left side to Carson. Lob down to the block for Dew, skip pass up top, Epperly for a 3, got it. Chuck Epperly, only his second made 3 of the season, but it's 17-4 Tigers. Pope in the midcourt circle, takes it left, finds Leonard. Cale up top to Young. Young right side to Griner on the wing. He'll step into a 3, back iron no, and the rebound to Deng. Valley wants to run, minute 4 to go. A lob for Raridan, and he dunks it from Epperly. Raridan, who had 37 in their last game, has 4 now. They're both dunks. 19-4 Tigers. 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Pope hands off to Young, left side to Cook. Brings it up top, gets it to Griner right side. Adam around a Mason Young pick. Now left-handed dribble down left side of the lane. Took it up strong, no. Young with the rebound, lost it on the floor. Fighting for it. We get a held ball, and the arrow favors Ottumwa. 34.9 remaining in the first quarter. Even when Valley isn't blocking shots, they're altering shots. Ottumwa doesn't normally miss shots like that. Griner's probably kicking himself on that last one. Inbounds on the baseline, Mason Young shot fake. He got Raridan in the air, then he lost the dribble. Raridan comes up with it, trying to drive in on Griner, knocked away and stolen. Griner has it. Ottumwa back the other way, 25 seconds in the quarter. Adam to the right wing, trying to cross over on Carson, kick it to the corner for Pope. Rashaw Pope now dribbling on the wing. Had it knocked out of his hands, got it back, and lost it again to Raridan, and Cook tries to hold up Raridan, and they get a held ball. Alan Cook getting a held ball on Raridan. The arrow does keep it with Valley, but a great play by Alan Cook to break up what could have been another fast break dunk. Leonard will check out. Tanner Shark is in for the first time for Ottumwa, the 6' junior. Valley, 9.4 seconds remaining. Inbounding from the baseline, Epperly throws it up top for Deng. Almost staying in that zone. They go right side for Epperly. 4 seconds. Back up top to Deng. Drives in. And a foul. Oh, they're going to count that. You cannot count that. You cannot count that. He was fouled, took another step, and then threw it up. That might be a continuation in the NBA. That is not a shooting foul in high school basketball. I cannot believe they counted that. They get the foul on Pope, his first, and it's a three-point play opportunity for Kiki Deng, and that's a ridiculous call. Free throw no good. Rebound to Do, put back at the buzzer no. 21-4 after a quarter, back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Start of the second quarter brought to you by Canteen Lunch in the Alley, serving the best loose meat sandwiches and homemade pies in Ottumwa. Ottumwa with the ball, Valley with the lead, 21-4 in our boys game. Rashaw Pope tried to lob it to the high post. Mason Young wasn't ready for it, stolen by Raridan. Raridan got around Pope, laid it up and in that time. 23-4. Ottumwa again not taking care of the basketball. That was a big problem against East on Friday. It was right side for Griner. Griner around a pick, faked a three, pass deflected, got it back, goes to Pope on the right side. Pope trying to drive on Stinson. Little runner, got it. Nice play by Rashaw Pope over Stinson. 23-6. On the wing, Morrow up top is Bijak. Took it in the lane, called for the travel. Good defense that time by Ottumwa. The layup will not count. Armani Robinson back in for OHS, replacing Pope, who just had the second Ottumwa field goal. And it will be Robinson to run the point this time as he'll bring it across the timeline over towards the right side. Throw it left side to Shark. Tanner around to pick. Try to go high post. Raridan with another steal. And he's going to load up and one-hand dunk this one. Timeout Ottumwa, 25-6, back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Now's the time to get things done better. With unmatched protection and in-cab heating and cooling, you can shrink your to-do list no matter the weather. And with industry-exclusive GPS technology, you'll know where you are and where you need to be, even outside of cell range. So work smarter and play harder with machines as strong and versatile as you are. Polaris. Think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa inbounding after taking its second timeout, trailing here at Valley 25-6. Tanner Shark into the front court. Dribbles left. Adam Griner comes and gets it. Griner slows up top of the key, goes right side for Alan Cook, down to the baseline for Mason Young. Young guarded by the big guy Raridan. Throws it left side, intended for Shark. Shark wasn't looking for it, it's out of bounds. Just more miscommunication by Ottumwa. Stuff they'll have to clean up as the game and the season goes along. Morrow left side for Valley, up top Stinson. Right side, Ravengood, and a steal by Griner on the skip pass. Adam one-on-one with Stinson. Euro step, left-handed layup. No, boy, Ottumwa was so worried about shot blockers, they're making it too hard on themselves inside. Valley the other way, three on the way, no good. Rebound to Robinson off the miss by Bijak. Armani into the front court, pulls up top of the key. Gets it to Shark at the volleyball line. Tanner bobbles but gets it to Robinson. Robinson left side to Mason Young. Young backing away from Raritan. Hands it back to Robinson. Curls around a pick, kick it right corner. Cook for a three. Count it! Alan Cook with a three-pointer, brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. He was 0 for 6 this season, but that's his first three, and it's 25-9. Stinson up top, right side. Gravengood trying to answer with a three. Off the rim, no. Rebound to Cook. Griner will bring it across the timeline this time. Accelerates down the lane. Strip, but a whistle and a foul on Valley. Foul on Gravengood, his first. Team foul number 5. Robinson will inbound from the baseline with the 6'3" Stinson on him. Gets it in the left corner to Young, out to the wing for Griner, back in the corner. Armani for three, count it! Armani Robinson with the three-pointer, brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. 25-12, back-to-back threes for Ottumwa. Quick 6-0 run. Right side to Stinson, down to the baseline. Bajek drives baseline, fed it under to Raritan. Lay it up, countered the foul. Griner went airborne on the shot fake and was unable to prevent the very strong Raritan from going back up as it came down. Second one on Griner, team foul number 4. Raritan at the line 72% on the season. But he missed that one, and Griner got the rebound. 27-12. Pass up ahead to Cook. Quick three, left side. In and out, no good. Rebound to Raritan. Ottumwa tried the quick hitter that time, wouldn't drop. Raritan on the right wing. Drives in against his zone. Lay it up, no, but he's fouled again. Mason Young called for his second, so Young and Griner each have 2. Raritan back at the line where he's 0 for 1 tonight. Raritan's first one this time, no good. He's missed 2 in a row. Sub for the Tigers, Chuck Epperly back in, replacing Mason Morrow. One more free throw coming up for the Notre Dame football recruit, a tight end. He makes this one. And he'll check out as Kerdew comes in. 28-12 the score. Bulldogs going with Robinson, Shark, Cook, Griner, and Young. Armani across the timeline, guarded by Epperly. Goes to the free throw line for Shark. Try to get it back to Robinson, cutting outside the lane. He got it back underneath to Young. Mason, turn around up and under, cut off, get it back out to Robinson up top, and Bulldogs reset. Good patience that time. Griner, crossover dribble. Guarded by Gravengood, hands off to Young. Gets it to Robinson. Mason Armani top of the key. Poked out of his hand, got it back. Got it to Shark left wing. Baseline drive against Stinson, and a reach-in foul going to be called against the freshman for Valley. Curtis Stinson with his first, team foul number 6. 4:21 to go second quarter. Ottumwa down 28-12. Robinson to inbound. Into the left corner, Young. To the wing, Shark. Top Griner, right wing Robinson. To the high post for Young. Right elbow, gets it up top to Griner. Adam around a pick, step back, shot fake, lob underneath, deflected, went off the rim. Stinson with the loose ball. Up ahead to Gravengood, who lays it in. Boy, that's a tough break for Ottumwa there. The pass was deflected, looked like it was going out of bounds, but it hit the rim and ricocheted right back to Stinson. And Gravengood ends up with the bucket. Cook a shot fake, but traveled as he tried to drive. Kale Leonard back in for Ottumwa. Kiki Deng back in for Valley. 3:52 second quarter. Valley ahead 30-12. Travion Carson also back in for the Tigers. Ottumwa trying to battle here, but Valley's pressure in the half court on defense and some self-inflicted woes causing some struggles here tonight. Epperly picked up his dribble, skips it left wing to Deng. Double team, pass deflected by Robinson, stolen by Shark. Tanner into the front court, doesn't have numbers, backs it up. Goes right side for Robinson. Armani to Griner. curls, step back jumper, in and out, no good, rebound to Dew. Here comes Valley, long pass up ahead, Grevengood, baseline drive cut off nicely by Griner. Robinson deflects the pass and steals it. Cut off in the backcourt, but gets it to Shark, and Ottumwa slows it up across the timeline. Tanner around a Young pick. Yeah, Mason leaned into it. That is an offensive foul and an easy call. Unfortunately, Young gets his third. Team foul number 6. Young will have to check out here. And Valley wants a timeout. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
.3:14 to go until halftime, we think. Valley about to inbound after calling a timeout. The official at the scorers table making sure everything's okay. Valley leading your Ottumwa Bulldogs 30-12. Chuck Epperly brings it into the front court, throws it right side for Mason Morrow. Morrow up top to Deng, left side to Epperly. Epperly around the Bulldog zone up top, into the high post for Carson. Right wing for Deng, baseline drive, jump pass left wing. Epperly open for a three, off the rim, no. Rebound to Griner. Adam into the front court for Ottumwa, left side Cale Leonard. To the corner for Shark. Shark hands off to Rasha Pope. Pope's pass back stolen by Kiki Deng. Deng will rise up, blocked by Griner, but a foul called. Boy, there wasn't a lot of contact on that. But Griner gets called for his third. I think the ref anticipated that. Griner looked like he got a lot of ball there. I don't think the official expected Griner to get back into the play. And Deng at the line shooting 2. He's 4 for 4 on the season. He hits this one.
Entering for the Tigers, number 32, Drew Supel.
Alan Cook is going to come back in for Ottumwa. Drew Supel's back in for Valley.
Number 4, Alan Cook.
Griner didn't want to check out, but with 3 fouls, he's got to go to the bench. One more free throw here for Kiki Deng. And off the front iron, no good. Rebound to Cale Leonard. Now Pope into the front court, top of the key. Gets it behind him to Carter Thompson, who's in. Thompson, the junior, gets it back to Pope high on the left side. Up top to Shark. Shark drives in, little runner left side of the lane, back iron, no. Rebound to Carson. Races into the front court, throws it right side. 3 on the way, Supel, no good. Rebound batted out of bounds. Last touch by Valley. Supel was out of rhythm there because he stopped to look down and check his feet to see if he was behind the three-point line. Inbounds is deflected out of bounds by Carson, and now Shark will throw this inbounds pass instead of Pope. Shark's pass also knocked out of bounds by Carson. Shark will try it a third time. Got it in to Carter Thompson. Thompson was falling out of bounds, trying to bounce it off of Supel and did, so it'll still be Ottumwa inbounding, but still really just trying to get it in. Shark gets it in to Alan Cook this time. Valley backs off, and Shark will get it across the timeline. Ball goes right side for Pope. Pope trying to drive in on Supel, pull-up jumper, got it. Little step-back jumper by Rasha Pope. He's got 4 points, 31-15. Ball goes left side for Supel. Pass in lane, Shark deflected it. Kirdu rescues it up top. Epperly for 3. Back iron, no. And the rebound taken away by Supel. Threw it to Epperly, who dropped it but got it back. Up top Back to Supel, right side for Deng. Back to Supel, high post Carson, left side Epperly. Skip it right side for Deng. Baseline drive, jump pass, left side to Epperly. He penetrates, little floater in the lane, no good. Boy, Dew went over the top, no call, but he didn't get the rebound. Pope ends up with it, and here come the Bulldogs. 31-15 the score, left side for Shark. Tanner backs away from Deng. Goes right side to Pope. Pope tried to cross over, had it knocked away, got it back. Right side back to Shark. Drives in, little runner, whistle, offensive foul. Tanner Shark called for the charge. Team foul number 8, Tanner's first. Well, that Pope step back jumper a moment ago, I couldn't see from my angle. That was a three-pointer. So that's brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. Epperly will try a three for Valley and hit it, his second of the night. 34-15. Valley with pressure now, and inbounds pass nearly stolen by Grevengood. And again, a case where an Ottumwa pass was anticipated by an opposing player. That was a big issue against East on Friday, and it's reared its head again tonight. Shark into the front court now, right side to Pope. Pope gets it up top to Leonard, left side to Cook. Allen looks underneath, nobody there. Up top for Shark, right side for Thompson. Thompson a lob underneath, Pope unable to secure that lob off his fingertips out of bounds. Carson to inbound after Armani Robinson checks back in for Ottumwa. 20.7 seconds to go in the half. Bulldogs down 34-15. Epperly will bring it across the timeline. I'm sure Valley will hold for one here, at least you would think so. Ball goes right side for Deng, back to Epperly. Epperly way up high on the right with 7 seconds. Up top Carson. Carson drives right, fires underneath Dew, a tough catch in the lane, laid it up no, but he's fouled with 2.7 to go. Cale Leonard gets his first, team foul number 9. Dew at the free throw line, 0 for 2 on the season. 6'8" senior, puts the first one up, no good. Coming up in just a few seconds, we'll be at the end of the first half, and then we'll go into the bench warmers halftime show. Second free throw, no good. Rebound to Cook, up ahead to Shark. Stolen by Epperly, the three shouldn't count, it didn't go anyway. At the half, Valley 34 and Ottumwa 15. We'll take 3 minutes, come back and get you that bench warmers halftime show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Schroeder Graphics and Signs, LLC, across the road from RJ Performance, is your go-to headquarters for all things custom designed, including vehicle wraps, printing, signs, billboards, and state-of-the-art commercial lighted signs. They also do window designs, semis, and VIN DOTs, wall designs, any size of coolers, customized bag boards, custom trailers, tumblers, race cars, go-karts, off-road vehicles, and more. Realtors, contact them for your custom yard signs, too. Visit sgsignsllc.com and like them on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above. Performance Pipe in Bloomfield is hiring. They have 3 classifications open for hire: molding operators, molding setup, and a maintenance position. Performance Pipe offers a competitive benefit package including medical, life insurance, pension plan, 401k, paid vacation, and holidays. Applicants must be 18 years or older, have a high school diploma or GED, and a valid driver's license. To apply, go to cpchem.com. Click Careers, type in Bloomfield to see the details of each job and apply for the one that best suits you. Or Google Performance Pipe in Bloomfield and ask for D. Chevron Phillips Chemical Company is an equal opportunity affirmative action employer.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
We are at halftime, and welcome in once again to the Benchwarmers Halftime Show. Benchwarmers on Romer Avenue in Ottumwa. Enjoy their delicious soup and salad bar with hot food items, or try the daily lunch special. Don't forget their famous wings with over 20 sauces available. At the half, your Ottumwa boys trail here at Valley 34-15. Scoring in the first half for Ottumwa, Bulldogs being led by Rasha Pope, who has 5 points. Alan Cook has 3, Armani Robinson has 3, Adam Greiner has 2, Cale Leonard has 2. For Valley, Eli Raridan has 11 points, 6 for Chuck Epperly off the bench, 5 for Ruat Bijek, 5 for Curtis Stinson Jr., 3 for Kiki Deng, 2 for Cade Grevengood, and 2 for Mason Morrow. Free throws in the first half. Ottumwa only got to the line once. Cale Leonard made both of his free throws, so Ottumwa 2 for 2. Valley 2 of 7 from the free throw line. In foul trouble, nobody for Valley is more than 1, but for Ottumwa, Mason Young and Adam Greiner both picked up 3 fouls in that first half. And so they had to sit for the final portion of that first half, and they'll have to be careful coming out of the locker room. Ottumwa was down 21-4 after the first quarter. It was better in the second quarter. Bulldogs only outscored 13-11 in that second 8-minute stanza, so they were able to stabilize a little bit, but still a long way to go on the comeback trail. The Bulldogs will have to take better care of the basketball on the offensive end. And they've also got to not be afraid of Valley's size. I'm not saying they're afraid of it necessarily, but Ottumwa's trying too hard at times when they get inside to counter the shot blockers. You see kind of extra movements, kind of crazy shots tried. Not really crazy, but, you know, trying to do too much to avoid the shot blocker instead of just going up strong and getting it off the glass and in the hoop. Ottumwa needs to simplify when they attack the rim or get near the rim, and need to make better passes on the perimeter. You look at Eli Raridan, 11 points. He averages 26 a game. He hasn't really done much in this game other than get breakaways. He's got 3 breakaway dunks, a couple of the breakaway layups accounting for his 5 field goals. They really haven't used him in the half-court offense. So if Ottumwa can cut down on the turnovers, they can probably hang around and make a game of this, but it's going to have to start with cutting down the turnovers. Again, Bulldogs down at the half, 34-15. That'll do it for the Benchwarmers Halftime Show. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and get you ready for the second half on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people with goals, people who want to save more, people that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Cole Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Cole Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Cole Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball brought to you by William Penn University's Iowa Pride Scholarship. It's geared towards high school seniors. Learn how you can pay $5,000 or less per year. Visit wmpenn.edu/Iowa Pride to find out more. By Family First Chiropractic on West 2nd Street in Ottumwa, delivering an elevated level of holistic care for the entire family, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure their clients receive the best results as fast as possible. And by Warehouse Barbecue for great barbecue and cocktails in a fun, fast-paced environment. Whether it's dine-in, carry-out, or delivery, they'll take care of you. Make sure to download the Warehouse Barbecue app and like Warehouse Barbecue on Facebook. Almost ready to start the second half. Valley 34, Ottumwa 15. Bulldogs stabilized in the second quarter. Can Ottumwa go on a run here in the third? They'll have the starters out there: Robinson, Leonard, Griner, Young, and Cook. Valley going with Raridan, Stinson, Bijek, Grevengood, and Morrow. Both teams with their starters out there. Looks like it'll be Valley ball to start the second half. Our third quarter brought to you by Canteen Lunch in the Alley, serving the best loose meat sandwiches and homemade pies in Ottumwa. Only taking Valley forever to get out of their huddle here. Halftime clock's been expired for at least a minute. All right, we're ready to go. Good to have you with us again here on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Remember, we're back on the air Friday night for the doubleheader at Hoover. Right now, it's Mason Morrow into the front court for the Tigers, moving left to right in the second half. Morrow against the Ottumwa zone, goes inside to Bijek, back outside, now right side to Grevengood. Alan Cook thought he'd knocked the ball away, but instead he's called for a foul. That's his first of the half on Ottumwa. Morrow will inbound from in front of his own bench. Throws it up top for Curtis Stinson Jr., son of the former Iowa State star. Into the corner, three on the way by Morrow, got it. Mason Morrow, only his third made three of the year, 37-15 Tigers. Ball goes left side for Mason Young. Young driving in the lane, pivots into a double team, somehow got it up and in over Reardon and Grevin Good. Mason Young with a powerful move inside, 37-17. Left side to Stinson, down to the baseline. Vizek underneath the Reardon, double team, but rose up over and laid it in. Cannot let him catch it that deep inside. 39-17 Tigers. Robinson right side for Cale Leonard. Leonard back to the corner for Young. To the wing, Cook. Picked up his dribble, doesn't have any help out there. Now Griner comes and rescues him. Adam trying to drive baseline, cut off by Morrow. Crosses over, step back, driving again, pushed baseline, pass deflected. Mason Young has it, takes it up strong off the glass and good again. Mason Young working hard inside. He's got 4, 39-19. Morrow. Robinson out to challenge him, goes right side to Grevin Good. Into the lane, knocked away, loose ball stolen. Griner has the deflection off the play, but now Valley steals it. Ottumwa deflects it. Reardon gets it, laid it up and in. Cale Leonard was hacking at Reardon, and they wouldn't call anything. That was well before the shot, and then the layup good, 41-19. That was weird. Down low to Young, a bobble, but he rescues it outside. Picked up his dribble, got it to Cook well up high. Valley pressuring heavily. Cook dropped it, and he was kind of too casual about getting it back. Bizek went to grab it, tripped on Cook. It's a foul on Cook, who was going to help him up, but Bizek gets up on his own. Second on Alan Cook. Allen lost the ball when he's trying to make a pass. I think he was unsure whether or not he could touch it again. And now Valley with the ball. Morrow left side to Stinson, in the corner, Bizek, baseline drive under the hoop, try to feed it to Reardon, and Ottumwa knocks it away, steals it again. Cook gets it to Griner. Adam controls it across the timeline. Left side to Leonard. Leonard up top to Robinson. Gets it to Young. Left side to Cook. Cook up top to Griner. Griner backing down, left wing to Cook. Well, they're chanting overrated at Griner. Well, I'd like to think Valley has more class than that as Robinson drills a 3. Armani Robinson with a 3, brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. Gravewood fakes a 3, now gets one off and hits it and answer. Grevin Good makes it 44-22 Tigers. Robinson top of the key, right side to Griner. Griner undecided and travels. He did a shot fake, thought about going right, tried to go left, shuffled the feet. Kurdu checks in for Valley, replacing Reardon.
Entry for Ottumwa, number 22.
Shakir Pope is in for the first time. He replaces Alan Cook. Ottumwa battling in this game, but still too many unforced errors. Valley up 22, matching their biggest lead. Stinson trying to drive in, fouled on the floor. See who this one's on for Ottumwa. Not sure who they called it on here. I'm not sure the scores table knows. Inbounds goes to Grevin Good. Swinging left wing to Morrow. Morrow back up top to Stinson. It almost looked like the official signaled 30 on the foul, and Ottumwa doesn't have a 30. Inside to Bizek, and he's called for the travel. Ottumwa gets it back. So there's a third foul on Ottumwa in this quarter, and nobody knows who it's on.
That last foul on Ottumwa is number 22.
Called it on Pope. His first team foul, number 3. Valley setting up some pressure now. Robinson gets it into Young. Mason Young will bring it across the timeline. Hand it to Robinson. Valley pressuring 30 feet from the basket here. Up top to Shakir Pope. Right side, and Griner and Young are in the same spot. Griner with the catch. Gets it back to Robinson. Robinson up top to Pope. Right side to Griner. Griner a 3 on the way. Front iron no good. Long rebound out to Morrow. Valley wants to run. Morrow Pulls up top of the key. Right corner, Griner with the steal. Slows it up, lets Grevengood go by. Into the front court, right side to Pope. Jump stop in the lane, lay it up too strong. Rebound tapped out and controlled by Grevengood, but he's tied up quickly by Robinson and Pope, and the arrow will give it back to Ottumwa. Chuck Epperly back in for Valley. Robinson will inbound from the end of the scores table near the Ottumwa bench. 3:55 to go, third quarter. Valley up 44-22. Robinson inbounds to Young at the volleyball line. Mason crosses over, cut off, tried to throw it back to Leonard, and it's stolen away by Grevengood, who'll take it all the way and lay it in. Ottumwa's passing just not up to snuff this week. Well, last Friday and today, I should say. Left side to Young, to the corner, Pope. Pope drives in, right-handed layup off the glass, no, but a whistle and a foul, and Shakir Pope will shoot two. That's on Bijak, his second, first of the half on the Tigers. Shakir Pope at the line for his first free throw attempts as a varsity player. Puts it up, knocks it down, got his first point of the night. First point of the season, too. Rasha Pope is in. He replaces Kale Leonard. Valley will bring in Kiki Dang and Trevion Carson. 3:27 to go, third quarter. All Bulldog free throws brought to you by Allstate Insurance and David Wildbrenner, your local Allstate Insurance agent. Second free throw, no good. Rebound to Grevengood. And here come the Tigers. Carson, front court left side to the corner. Tough catch by Epperly and a low bounce pass. Back to Carson. Right side for Dang. Dang dribbles right to left against the Ottumwa zone. Up top, Grevengood. High post for Dew. Back to Grevengood. One dribble goes to the corner, Epperly. Baseline drive, skip pass left wing. Dang will try a three. Got it. Valley's hit enough threes against this Ottumwa zone to have a comfortable 49-23 lead. Rasha Pope driving in, floater, got the roll. Boy, the defense kind of relaxed for a moment. Rasha Pope made him pay. He's got 7, 49-25. High on the right side is Dang. Up top, Epperly. Left side to Grevengood. High post knocked away by Robinson. It goes out of bounds on the far side. It'll stay with Valley. Carter Thompson in for the Bulldogs now. Drew Supel in for Valley. Adam Griner will sit for Ottumwa. Valley also bringing in Jake Allen, a 6'6" senior. First time we've seen him. Carson to inbound. A lob to the right side for Dang. Dang drives in the lane. And Ottumwa thought they'd strip the ball, but a foul called on OHS. That's on Rasha Pope, his second, team foul number 4. Tanner Shark back in for Ottumwa. He replaces Armani Robinson. 2:33 third quarter, Valley up 49-25. Inbound, knocked back out of bounds by Shakir Pope. So you've got Shakir Pope, Rasha Pope, Tanner Shark, Carter Thompson, Mason Young on the floor. There's only one starter out there right now. Inbound left side for Supel. Up top for Dang, right side for Epperly. Down to the baseline, Carson. Lob into the post, knocked away, and Mason Young has a steal. Ottumwa's deflected several passes tonight. The zone has done its job inside. Pull up 3 by Pope, off the rim, no. Rebound to Epperly. Young tied him up, though. The arrow will keep it with OHS. Mason Young getting another possession for the Bulldogs. 2:15 on the clock here in the third quarter. Pope will inbound. And now they sound the buzzer, and apparently the arrow actually should have favored Valley. I wondered about that. Ottumwa's, well, nobody's really reacting for Ottumwa, but I thought Ottumwa had gotten the last loose ball. When I looked down and saw the arrow was still on Ottumwa, I thought, well, maybe I missed something, but they went back and checked, and it is Valley's ball. So that's the right call in the end. Baseline is Carson. He gets a jumper off, misses it. Weak side rebound, Shakir Pope. Gets it to Rasha Pope. Rasha across the timeline. Up top to Shark. Right side to Mason Young outside the lane. Backing down. Up and under move. Put it up with the right hand. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound to Carson. Wants to run. 3-on-3. Carson down the lane all the way to the hole. Lay it up. Are they going to count the bucket? It's a foul on Ottumwa here. I don't think they should count the bucket. They're talking about this right now. No basket. Foul is on. Who'd they call it on? They called that on Mason Young. That was Shark underneath who got run into. Young wasn't there. Oh, now it's on Carter Thompson. Well, I didn't think it was Thompson either, but at least it wasn't Young. Valley swings around the corner off the inbounds. Epperly for three, missed it. Mason Young skies for the rebound. Actually, they put up the foul initially on 34 Griner, and Griner's not even in the game. Pope driving in. He draws the foul, hits the deck hard. Rasha Pope will shoot two with a minute 35 to go in the third. Epperly gets his first foul, only the second on Valley in this half. Pope at the line, 2 for 5 on the season, first trip tonight. Left-handed shooter puts it up and left it short off the rim. One more free throw here for Pope. Brought to you by Allstate Insurance and David Wildrunner, your local Allstate Insurance agent. Pope hits the second. He's got a team-high 8 points, 49-26. Epperly across the timeline, goes all the way to the left. Picked up his dribble. Bounce it to the free throw line, extended for Allen, right side to Supple. They get it quickly up top, and a three on the way by Dang is good. The Valley's ball movement has been very good tonight. 52-26. Bulldogs being doubled up right now. Tanner Shark in the midcourt circle under heavy pressure from Epperly. Gets it left side, Carter Thompson. Thompson around a Young screen. Pick and roll not there. Left side back to Shark, down to the post for Mason. Feed it back to Shark, lost it. Young got it back, but lost it again. 2 Valley players on the floor. Carson up with it. Gets it up ahead to Dang. Layup is good. Kiki Dang has 11 points, 54-26. Pope up top. Around a Young pick, down the lane, and he'll get called for a push-off there, does Pope, as he made some room with that off-arm offensive foul. Third on Rasha Pope, team foul number 6. I'm not 100% sure he actually was able to push Jake Allen out of the way. Allen is 6'6" and a lot bigger than Pope, but that was a call. Dang, a baseline drive, a floater is an air ball. Rebound knocked out of bounds, last touch by Valley. It'll go back to Ottumwa. 34.4 seconds to go in the quarter. Bulldogs down 54-26. Shark across the timeline, goes left, drives in, fakes a pass, lay it up. Counted in the foul. Shark all the way in for the and one. First bucket for the junior. Chuck Epperly gets his second foul, team foul number 3. Shark at the line, another free throw brought to you by Allstate Insurance and David Wildbrenner, your local Allstate Insurance agent, offering financial services and insurance for auto, life, home, and more. Left-handed shooting, Tanner Shark. Puts it up. A little too strong off the iron. Shakir Pope, though, secures the rebound, gets it up top to Shark. His runner in the lane, no good. Mason Young gets the rebound, knocked out of his hands. Oh, they say it goes back to Valley. I thought Valley knocked it out, but they say it was off of Young. So Ottumwa settles for just the 2. 54-28, 19.1 to go. Valley can hold for one shot here. Epperly across the timeline, left side for Supple. Back to Epperly, right side for Dang, 8 seconds. Right side back to Dang, tries a 3 and hit it. 57-28, Ottumwa inbounding, and it's stolen at the buzzer. We're back in 1 minute for the fourth on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Start of the fourth quarter, Ottumwa with the ball, trailing here at Valley 57-28. Mason Young has it on the left wing. Young trying to drive on Raridan, falling down, try to kick it out. Threw it away, stolen by Grevenwood. Threw it off the glass. They went for the fancy alley-oop, and Raridan missed the dunk. And now Bijek misses the dunk, but he's fouled. Valley tried to get fancy there. Grevenwood threw it off the glass, but Raridan missed it. That's what you get when you try to showboat. The foul ends up being on Shakir Pope. And Ruat Bijek at the line shooting two. First one on the way, no good. Bijek had been 9 of 11 from the line on the season, but missed the front end here. Second one on the way, and he got that one. That's his 6th point. 58-28, biggest lead for the Tigers, up 30. Rashad Pope into the front court. Left side for Shakir Pope. And his pass knocked back out of bounds by Bijek. I think it hit Bijek in the shoulder. Pope with a friendly slap on Bijek's back. Bijek's still rubbing his left shoulder where that pass hit him. They're both kind of laughing about it. Shark to inbound from in front of his own bench. Gets it into Rashad Pope, guarded by Curtis Stinson. Goes around a pick, a three on the way, got it. Rashad Pope with another three-pointer, brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. Greven with a baseline drive at the other end, cut off, kicked it out to Morrow, skip it right wing to Stinson. Stinson a baseline drive under the hoop, kick it left corner, three on the way, Greven good, no good, but Shakir Pope fouled him. He helps him right back up, and Cade Grevengood will shoot three. Pope with his third, team foul number 8 on Ottumwa. 7:06 to go. Grevengood, only 3 of 9 from the free throw line on the season. First trip tonight. Puts it up and knocks it down. He'll get 2 more. Ottumwa continuing to play mostly reserves. Mason Young, the only starter in there. You've got Rasha and Shakir Pope. Tanner Shark, Carter Thompson. Second free throw, no good. Now Luke Gravy will make his first appearance of the season, the 6'1" junior. I believe this is his varsity debut. Unless he maybe got into a game last year, but I don't recall. Gravy replacing Mason Young. Free throw up and good. Valley put its starters back out there to start the fourth quarter. Ottumwa stayed with the reserves. I imagine the Valley reserves will come out shortly. Pope up top, left side for Gravy. Back up top, Shakir Pope got around his man in the lane all the way to the bucket and lays it in. Shakir Pope, his first field goal. He's got 3 points, 60-33. The Popes are playing well tonight. Bijek right side, Stinson steps into a three, off the rim, no. Shakir Pope the rebound. Knocked out of his hands, but got it ahead to Rasha Pope. Pope faked a pass, now a left wing three, got it. Rasha Pope feeling it, back-to-back threes. Another three-pointer brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. 60-36, Stinson right side. Down to the corner, Bijek for three, got it. A line drive three for Ruat Bijek. Timeout on the floor, Ottumwa down 63-36. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Go Bulldogs! You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball brought to you by Reflection Studio next to New Care Pharmacy in downtown Ottumwa. Looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. By Andrew Schroeder with Schroeder Graphics and Sign LLC. Visit sgsignllc.com and like Schroeder Graphics and Sign LLC on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above. Valley called that timeout. They called a full timeout, and then they made a line change. 5 subs in for the Tigers. Their starters are done for tonight, leading Ottumwa 63-36. Luke Gravy has it up top for Ottumwa, left side Rasha Pope. Pope trying to drive on Kiki Deng. Pulls up free throw line jumper. Got that roll. Rasha Pope can't miss right now. 16 points for the sophomore. 63-38. Deng left side, up top for Supel. Right side Carson for Valley. Into the high post dude. Back up top Supel. Left wing Deng. Baseline drive. Under the hoop. Kicks it right wing. Carson tries a three. Back iron no. Rebound tipped by Valley but controlled by Gravy for Ottumwa. Pope into the front court. Right side for Shark. Shark looking for a pass underneath, but a foul is called underneath on Valley away from the ball. DJ Lewis, a 6'1" senior, gets the foul, his first. Team foul number 4. Rasha Pope to throw the inbounds pass. Goes into the corner for Carter Thompson. Thompson a baseline drive into a crowd. Got it out to Shakir Pope. He'll try a three from the corner. Off the rim, no. Rebound to Deng. Deng accelerates around defenders into the front court. Ball knocked out of his hands by Pope and out of bounds. It'll stay with Valley, but Shakir Pope with a good defensive play. 5:19 to go. 63-38. I tell you what, these reserves have played well here in the second half. Another sub for Ottumwa here. Bryant Wilson, a 5'10" junior, will make his varsity debut. He'll replace Shakir Pope. Wonderful to see a couple other players we haven't seen on the floor yet this year for Ottumwa. Inbound to the corner, Carson for a three, missed it. Long rebound out to Deng, other side though. Out to the wing, Supel for three, back iron, no. Rebound, Rasha Pope. Rasha pushing into the front court, slows it up. Down to the baseline for Gravy. Luke backing down, bobbles. Needs some help. And he can dribble again, actually knocked out of his hands. Got it to Shark, top of the key. Tanner back to Gravy, right wing. Luke up top, knocked away. Carson's got the steal, and he will lay it up with the right hand and good. First bucket, Travion Carson, 65-38. Pope into the front court. Dribbling right side. Got to the rim, laid it up off the glass and good. A little hesitation, lulled the defense asleep. Rasha Pope is putting on a show here at the Valley Fieldhouse tonight. 65-40. Up top is Carson. Right side to Deng. And yeah, some of this, as they get it to Carson, loses it. Gravy with a steal. Up ahead to Pope. Accelerates. Now they slow him down. Backs it away. Thought for a moment he was going to get to the rim again. Right side it goes to Thompson. Up top, Wilson. Left side, Pope for a three. Heat check. Ooh, in and out and back in. Rasha Pope, another three-pointer brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. 21 for Rasha Pope in just his third varsity game. High post free throw line and a set shot is good by Keir Dew, his first bucket of the night. 67-43. So Rasha Pope, 21 points. And yes, some of it's against Valley's reserves, and some get the starters. Now just a pull-up three, and he hit that from the top of the key. And a timeout at Ottumwa after another three-pointer brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. We'll take 30 in return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change, Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Someone called the timeout to make a substitution and take the red-hot Rashaw Pope out of the game. His night will end with 24 points. We'll talk about that a little bit in postgame. Valley with the ball, leading Ottumwa still 67-46. Carson with it up top. Right side for Supple. Back up top Carson, left side Epperly. Skip it right side at the feet of Supple, who picks it up, dribbles to the free throw line, kick it left wing, and Carter Thompson with a steal. Thompson into the front court. Gets it up top to Albert Aviles, the 5'10" sophomore, and for the first time left wing, it goes to Bryant Wilson, who knocks down a three. Bryant Wilson, his first varsity points, a Shelter Insurance three-pointer brought to you by Marvin Boyer, your local Shelter Insurance agent. 67-49, Ottumwa raining threes in this fourth quarter. Not all of it, but a little bit of it came against the starters before Valley got him out. Now three on the way by Drew Supple is good on the other end. Valley answers with the three, 70-49. Tanner Shark into the front court. Left side for Wilson. Up top, Luke Gravy. Gravy trying to drive in, cut off. Kicks it out to Thompson. Valley's about to clear the end of its bench here, next dead ball. Shark to the left, a handoff to Gravy. Luke driving right side of the lane, leans in off the glass and good. Luke Gravy, his first varsity points. 70-51. Timeout Valley, they want to make a substitution here. Are they going to take the 30 or will they just substitute here? It's just a substitution timeout, so we'll keep it here. Ottumwa will check in 6'3" freshman Trey Brown for his varsity debut, replacing Tanner Shark. And we'll try to figure out the five new Valley players here.
Now for the Bulldogs, number 42, Trey Brown. Now for the Tigers, number 4, Cale Porter. Number 12, Parker Calloway.
Valley's roster tonight's a little different from what was on varsity bound, but a three on the way, and that's good for Cale Ortner. Ortner, a 6'3" junior, hitting a three for Valley, 73-51. Wilson will try to answer for Ottumwa, off the rim, no good. Gravy fighting for the rebound, but Valley has it. Ortner back the other way. Inside. Well, they throw it back out. And number 50, that's Akenna Ochan. The ball goes underneath, and it's taken away by Trey Brown. Brown, the freshman, handing off to Carter Thompson up top. Goes right side for Aviles. Aviles bounces left side to Wilson. Wilson fakes left, goes right, lost it, rescued by Brown. Brown up top to Gravy. Left side for Carter Thompson. Thompson around an Aviles pick. Pull up in the lane, off the rim, no. Rebound to Ochan. He'll bring it into the front court for Valley, under a minute to go. Right side and a travel by Ortner, shuffle the feet. 49.7, Valley 73, Ottumwa 51. Bulldogs, a big fourth quarter scoring here, most of it Rashaw Pope. 16 in the quarter before he was taken out. Now Aviles into the front court for OHS, left side for Wilson. Wilson picked up his dribble, goes back to the left for Brown. Give and go, back to Wilson, fouled on the layup try, and Bryant Wilson will shoot two with 37.2 seconds to go. Duttalang called for the foul, his first. Bryant Wilson at the line for the first time in his varsity career. Puts it up. In and out, no good. Tough break there for the junior. He'll get one more. All Bulldog free throws again brought to you by Allstate Insurance and David Wildrunner, your local Allstate Insurance agent. Second free throw. He got that one. Wilson with 4 points. 73-52. Now for Valley's subs. Ochan into the front court. Into the high post, knocked away. Valley got it back. Ortner for a three. No good. Long rebound to Thompson. Carter wants to run. Into the front court, poked out of his hands. He rescues it. Tried to get it to Gravy. Volleyball, and Gravy's got it. Now down the lane. Pull up in the lane. Little too strong. Rebound tipped by Brown. Back to Gravy. Up top, Wilson. Three, right wing. Off the rim, no good. Brown tries to save the rebound. And he did. He saved it off of Ochan. It'll be a Ottumwa ball, 8.5 seconds to go. More chance for an Ottumwa reserve to either get his name in the scorebook or add to it. Inbound to Gravy. Gravy trying to back down under the rim, and he is fouled with 5.5 to go. That'll be a push foul on Duttelang, his second.
Foul on Valley's number 34, Duttelang, his second personal foul, sixth team foul on Valley.
It's only team foul number 6, so Ottumwa trying to inbound, throw it up top, and Valley runs it down and steals it, but a whistle and a travel with 3.3 to go, and Ottumwa will get it back at midcourt, as this game just won't quite end. Gravy trying to get it in, goes backcourt. Aviles is going to have to get off a half-court shot at the buzzer, and too strong. Final score, Valley 73 and Ottumwa 52. We'll take 3 minutes, come back and wrap up the night on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new Bowler Entertainment System.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
At Line X of Ottumwa, we know your truck is much more than a vehicle to you. Whether you use it for work or play, a Line X spray-applied bedliner is ready for the long haul. Line X provides unmatched protection with a nationwide lifetime warranty. Want more for your truck? Line X carries accessories from WeatherTech, Bach Industry, Truxedo, Truck Gear, Lux, and Luverne Truck Accessories. The right parts and accessories to make your truck your truck. Everything is possible at Line X of Ottumwa.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching
welcome back one final time tonight to the field house at Valley High School, where your Ottumwa boys team falls to the Tigers by a final of 73-52. Wasn't ever really close. Ottumwa was down 21-4 after a quarter, but the fourth quarter was sure entertaining as Rasha Pope put on a show, scoring 24 points, 16 of them in the final quarter. Scoring for Ottumwa, Pope had the 24. Armani Robinson had 6. A lot of players in the scorebook, but not many with a lot of points other than Rasha Pope. 4 points for Bryant Wilson, 4 for Mason Young, 3 for Alan Cook, 3 for Shakir Pope, 2 for Adam Griner, 2 for Luke Gravy, 2 for Kale Leonard, 2 for Tanner Shark. For Valley, they were led by Eli Raridan, who had 15 points, well below his average of 26. Kiki Deng came off the bench and had 14. There were 9 for Cale Grevengood, 9 for Ruat Bijak, 6 points for Chuck Epperly, 5 for Mason Morrow, 5 for Curtis Stinson Jr., 3 points for Drew Supel, 3 for Cale Ortner, 2 for Trevion Carson, and 2 for Keir Dew. And I think I got everybody. So Ottumwa drops to 1-2. Valley improves to 4-1. And one more note about Rasha Pope. Yes, most of the scoring came after the game was pretty much decided, but he started that big fourth quarter run with Valley starters still in there. Coach Neil Hartz decided about halfway through the third quarter to take his starters out and let the reserves get some playing time. And so the reserves are on the floor to start of the fourth quarter. Valley starters were still out there, and Pope was scoring against them. Valley called timeout, brought in their reserves. They had the game in hand, and Pope just kept hitting shots. He couldn't miss. Ended up with 24 points. And also, Valley's second unit is as good as a lot of teams' first unit in 4A. So it's not like Pope was doing it against the absolute end of the bench. That came really late in the contest for Valley as they got in the guys way down to the end of the bench. But Pope was doing it against quality competition. So congratulations to the sophomore on a big night. Hopefully the next big night he has will be an Ottumwa victory. And the next chance for that will be Friday night when Ottumwa's back on the road up here in the Metro, this time heading for conference play, taking on Des Moines Hoover. Girls at 6:15, boys at 7:45 here on KBIZ and on the live video stream. I want to thank all our sponsors one more time. Meridian Credit Union, Petrita Orthodontics, Sonic Drive-In, Community First Credit Union, William Penn University, Family First Chiropractic, Warehouse Barbecue, Reflection Studio, Schroeder Graphics, Godfrey's Ale House, Ottumwa Job Corps Center, Slayton Polaris, Champion Bowl, Citizens Mutual, Mike's Pizza, Mercy One Ottumwa, Blackhawk Auto Body, Cole Palace Cafe and Books, Lisco, Performance Pipe in Bloomfield, Canteen Lunch in the Alley, David Wildburner with Allstate Insurance, Benchwarmers, and Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance. Want to give a big thank you to the folks here at Valley High for being welcoming tonight, giving us a great place to broadcast from. Not every locale usually tries to help us out. I'm always thankful for that. Valley really treating us very well tonight, so thank you to the folks here at Valley High. A big thank you to Bulldog head coaches Joe Vandenberg and Neil Hartz for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight. And a big thank you to both of my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Brandon Drew, the radio producer back at the KBIZ studios. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Basketball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream at ottumwaradio.com. My name's Jason Van Arkel. I'll talk to you Friday night when the Bulldogs play at Des Moines Hoover. Until then, good night, everybody.